to your mat and to your practice. This is going to be an all-around practice that helps us open up in our hearts, in our hips and our shoulders. We're going to work some balance, some strength, some grace, and all to hopefully leave us feeling better, more centered, and more at peace with who and how we are. So finding our seats, we're going to bring our hands into prayer in front of our hearts. The thumbs come in. We drop that chin and find that long spine. And with that lift, then we soften in our forehead, our eyes, the jaw, the throat. Let those shoulders melt down your back. And the sitting bones provide you with this connection to the ground, to the greater than. Here we are in this body. Breathing deeply, inhaling, exhaling. Taking another breath in and letting it all go. The eyes open, and we'll extend our legs so they are long. Left hand plants, right arm comes up, and to begin, just lift it straight up into the sky. So we lift nice and tall through that right side body, and then we drop over toward the left. You can drop the heart down toward the earth, slowly moving it up toward the sky. You get in to the movement, to the rhythm, to the shape that brings you openness and delight. One breath, and we rise up. Right hand comes down, left arm lifts straight up. We feel the entire length on the left side of the body. We add to that length when we go up and over to the right. And you can drop the heart down, you can open it up and back. And it is a mindful, gentle opening. Inhale and exhale. And we come to center. Bring both hands in front of your heart. Interlace those hands. And we press the palms away. And now it's like we're driving down the road. Nothing fast. More like our grandparents. Look at that. Inhale and exhale. And those arms lift up, palms straight up. Bring your hands behind your head. Inhale, lifting up. And exhale, curling in. The elbows can come down and in. Moving like a bird with the wings open wide. And now tucking those wings as you roll down. Opening up, that heart lifts. And we rock back on that pelvis. And we rise up to center. And we can take our fists and just gently bring some energy into those legs. Inhale and exhale, both legs. And hands behind you. If you can, come down on your forearms, bring both knees in. Now flex those feet, and it's like you're a donkey kicking straight up. Bend those knees in, and exhale. Inhale deeply. Exhale. 3 more times. Feel it. Last time. Bend both knees, bring the soles of the feet to the floor. Keep your toes lifted. Straighten just your right leg, lifting through that heart. Right leg lifts. You can maybe even bring it a little closer to your head. We lower that leg down and bend that right knee. Straighten the left leg. The toes can come up towards your head, and we lower and bend. Move with your body and your breath. Adding that a little extra pulling towards you if it is something that your body is like, yeah, I can get behind this. And last time each side. And bend, heart lifted, and pulling it in and down we go. Lift through that heart, lift the heels off the earth, extend those legs, now point your toes and do a gentle crossing. And if this does not feel good to your back or shoulders, you can come on down, all the way down, or you can lift and let that upper body hover wherever it works for you. Stay for 3, 2, and 1. And rocking on up. What we're gonna do is bring our arms inside these knees and move those feet back and sit up nice and tall. If you can, keep your arms and legs together and hover and rock back. And come on up and catch. That's the hard part. Do what you can. And what you do today might be one thing, what you might do in a week might be something else. So staying with the work and seeing what the results are. Sometimes they're immediate, sometimes it takes some time. Last breath. I know we are really working that core, so let's get some goodness there. Come all the way through onto your hands and knees. Lower your belly all the way to the earth. The hands by your chest, elbows tucked. Inhale, lift. That feels really good. And down we go. Fingertips off the earth. Inhale, rising. And exhale, down. Bring those hands back in one more time. And exhale. And fingertips. And down we go. The hands by your chest, coming on up into table. Drop your belly button, lifting your head, the heart pulls through. We move that heart back and lift it up toward the sky. Pretend there's a string on that heart pulling it through, and reverse. Now make it a little more fluid. You can add some side to side movements in, and go with your body. Don't worry about what you look like. Instead, where can you feel like, oh yeah, that's where my body wants some extra attention and stretch. And tuck your toes, lift your knees, step or hop to the front of your mat. Inhale, nice and long, and exhale, fold. The arms reach out, those knees can be bent, palms touch. Pull your hands down heart center. The hands will come to your hips. Inhale, lift that right knee. Exhale, it's gonna come around and off the left side of your mat. Right arm comes up and over. You can gently press with that left hand. And again, a slower movement of opening and going forward and back. One breath. Now lift that right knee out to the side and lift both arms. Hanging tree. You can think of this like maybe that's the branch where they hang the swing. So all kinds of delight gets to come from that. One breath. Hands and leg down, walking it out. The right foot plants. Hands to your hips. We step that left foot around and it comes off the right side of the mat and we get low. Right hand stays at your hip, left arm up and over. And you can slowly move that spine and neck. And now it's that balance. Right foot grounds, left knee hovers. If you can, bring that right arm up. Here we are, creating a firm enough place, a branch for that swing, for the bird nest. Inhale. Exhale, walk it out. We'll sweep our arms down and up. Inhale. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, reach that spine. Exhale, right foot is going to step back and we'll lift our arms up. Cactus those arms. Inhale, open wide. Exhale, bring your forearms together. Inhale, open your chest and heart. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Opening up wide. Bring your hands to the earth inside that left foot. Now, step your left foot off the left side of your mat and get nice and grounded. So here we are. Extend your left arm forward and bring it over to the left corner. So it's going a little off on a diagonal. Touch those fingertips down. Inhale. Exhale, circle up and back. Inhale, we bring that hand forward to the corner and exhale up and back. Last time. Thinking about how we're keeping the shoulder nice and open, letting there be all kinds of freedom there, and walk that left foot back in. Step your right foot forward, both feet come about hip width apart. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, that left foot is going to step back. And we rise up, letting those arms float. Inhale. Exhale, it's a cactus of those arms. Inhale, the arms lift. Exhale, the arms cactus. And then bring those arms together. I forgot that's what we did. And open wide. And bring those forearms together. And exhale. Last time. And exhale. Now both hands inside that right foot. Walk the right foot off the mat. Make sure you're nice and stable. The left hand is really going to plant and create your foundation. And now bring your right fingertips to the right corner of your mat. So it's a little bit of a diagonal. Inhale. Exhale, we circle up and back. So we're moving on the diagonal. And coming to that front corner, we exhale, open to the back. Inhaling forward and exhale to the back. Bring the right hand down, the right foot walks in, and step that left foot forward. Feet are hip width apart. Inhale that spine. Exhale, fold. We reach our arms out and we rise, little back bend. And exhale, hands to heart center. Feel the energy in your body. Mine is in a completely different place than it was before I began this. Find that and embrace it. That's what yoga can do. It's like almost a cup of coffee. It brings the energy back in the body. Lift those arms down and up and swan dive over your legs. Inhale, reach your spine. Exhale, step or hop back into plank and drop your right knee. Kick your right toes off. Left arm lifts. Float that left leg. And we breathe and hold. We're not going to do anything different, but here we are, finding strength and steadiness, but also creating some really good muscle tone right here. And we're reaching, letting everything radiate out of that heart, and it's a balance pose. And left hand down, left knee down. Kick those left toes off. Right leg extends, right arm reaches, and float that right leg. flexing the right foot, creating length out of that heart space. Inhale and exhale. One breath. Right hand down, right knee down. Tuck your toes. Down dog. Inhale and exhale. Step your left foot forward. So the left foot comes forward and that right foot is going to come in and turn. So it's about a foot away from each foot. And if you can, bend your front leg, but keep your back leg straight. And we slowly move our spine side to side. If you move your heart more toward the left, you're going to feel it in that outer right hip. If you'd like to use a block, so your hands up on a block or a stool, go for that. But again, the front knee is bent. We're straighter in that back leg. Now step on that left foot and inhale. Keep that angle of the right foot and lift it up to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, bring it back down. Now we're working on some strength, moving really mindfully. Inhale, we rise. Right foot is flexed. Exhale, down we go. Last time, steadiness and strength. Down we go. Both hands plant. Step back to down dog. And move your hips. Paddle those feet. Pressing into the base of your hands and switching sides. So right foot steps forward. That left foot steps in and it angles. So really there's only about a foot between those 2 feet, and front knee stays bent. The back knee straightens, but don't lock it. But it's nice and straight. And then we move that upper body, the torso, side to side. As we go to the right, you might feel it. And what's fascinating for me on this leg, I feel it more in my calf, my left calf, rather than my outer left hip. The other side, it was way more in my hip. So we just get curious. Last breath. And now ground in that right foot. Keep that left foot flexed. And inhale, we lift it. Exhale, we tap it down. Shoulders soft. Inhale, rise. Exhale, tap. Inhaling, lift. Exhale, tap. The hands plant and we step back. Down dog. Oh, doesn't that feel nice? Last breath. And step or hop to the front of your mat. Inhale, reach your spine. And exhale, we fold. We reach our arms out and up. And hands to heart center. Sweep your arms down and up. And fold over your legs. Inhale, reach. We'll step our right foot back. Drop that right knee. Climb up on that left leg. Push into that leg. Hearts lift. Stay or lift your right arm and hook. Coming into a really nice twist. And your hands pressed together, fingers maybe towards your heart. Lifting that back knee if that works. Shoulders away from your neck. And breathe. Taking a deep breath. The hands come back to the earth. Bring that right knee forward behind your left ankle and you sit on down. So you can sit up. This is gorgeous because it's working this bottom leg, or left hand behind you, lift that right arm and we twist. And one hip might come off the earth. That's totally fine. Bringing halfway back, grab that left shin with your right hand and you lift. Left arm comes behind, or you grab the outer left foot and take revolved heron. And think about the lift in your heart, and then it opens to the back of your mat. Twists really rinse us out. I love the washcloth image. So thinking about all of that goodness and cleanliness coming rushing in. Once we release, take a breath. And we release. We come back up onto our hands and feet. So the feet are side by side. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, left foot steps back, and we drop our left knee, and we climb on up. You can start by pushing that right knee forward and your heart up and back. Gorgeous, stay, or lift the left arm, and we hook. Hands in prayer. Maybe lifting the back knee. So running wide and clean, fresh energy, fresh life in your body. Those joints feel nice and loose and open. You feel grounded. Last breath. The hands come to the earth. And if you can even use that left hand if you need. Bring that left knee behind you and sit on down. I don't do that very gracefully. I bet you're maybe more graceful than I am. And we sit up nice and tall. Stay there or hook left elbow and turn. And we think lift. And then making a move toward the back of the mat. And stay with that breath. And we come to center, grabbing the outside of that right foot with the left hand, right arm back, or grabbing that foot. And we move into stillness. So it's this idea that sometimes that stillness is work. Sometimes it's more stretch. But we're still moving toward a sense of stillness, just like a heron standing at the edge of a river or lake. Last breath. We release, coming forward. Extend that right leg. Left foot can come anywhere on that right leg. We sit up tall and we might hang out here. We might grab a strap and pull. We might be able to lower all the way down. And a lot of times people think this left foot needs to come all the way up in here. That's great. But actually, when you bring it to the calf, you get a really good hip stretch on that left hip. So sometimes taking a different option can create a different experience. And the crown of the head moves toward that right foot. Breathe into that belly. And inhale, we come up. Left foot extends. That right knee can come all the way up, that's great. Or to that right or left calf, sitting up tall. And we fold forward, trying to stay straight. So think of like a check mark. And you might stay here, you might keep going, you might come down. So check mark is a little bit better than Nike swoosh, because with Nike swoosh, we're actually curling in the belly, and that's a little more difficult on that low back. So we want to move forward from that low back, having it nice and straight. Last breath. We come back up, and now we're going to try for a balance. So getting settled on those sitting bones, and you can hold your hamstrings and you can hold your shins, your ankles, your big toes, or the edges of your feet. You can hang out here or start to straighten. And if you tip over, then you got a carnival ride, kind of like a tilt-a-whirl. Letting go of the result, but finding joy in the process. And that's a lesson I need to learn, and I have a feeling a lot of us. So really getting curious about the process rather than fixating on the result. One more breath. We'll bring the soles of those feet together and sit up nice and tall and fold forward. And we breathe. We think about dropping in those knees and flowing forward with our heart. And we rise up and we'll come down into our Shavasana. So lowering all the way down, knees can be bent and together, or legs wide like we just had them, or long. And it's easy to skip this posture, but it's the one that allows everything to soak in deep. So stay just for 1 minute. Where are you connected? Where can you soften? Check your forehead, your jaw. Soften in those shoulders. Growing heavy in the arms and legs. And this lets the body hold on to that energy so it doesn't evaporate and disappear. Rather, it goes in, refilling your well and your wellness. And I'll sign off, and you can stay for as long as you have. Live